What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a love and marriage Huntsville recap, honey. Miss Robinson ain't gonna be bored at all, honey, for this recap, because this is giving a lot of different things, and Miss Robinson, honey, is ready to break everything down. So without further ado, guys, let's pick up where we left off last week, honey, okay? We got Dr. Francis, talking to Maurice and Kimmy about how he has an increased sex drive and she doesn't, and Maurice keeps piling all types of responsibilities on Kimmy's plate, and the more he does that, he will get denied for sex because the lady is tired and she is a human being, not a machine. Okay, so that's basically what Dr. Francis was saying to Maurice. Dr. Francis tells Maurice the more you do with Kimmy and embrace her as a person and not just a partner to have sex with, Maurice then says, well, the more I will get sex. He starts laughing. Okay? That's what his brother does too. If you notice, these men start laughing because they don't take the shit seriously. They know that they are with women that are gonna stay with their ass anyways. Okay? I will put on this charade. I will put up this front, this performance. I will stand here or sit here with you and talk to this therapist about our marriage. I will play my role. All the while, I don't plan on changing because I don't take the shit seriously. See, all that laughing, and Kimmy wasn't laughing, but your man, Mellow Yellow, he's sitting up here laughing because he doesn't take you seriously. Okay? He's just like his brother, just in a different form. He's probably not as bad as MARSAU, not as absurd, but birds of a feather flock together, and they came out of the same womb. Okay? If y'all notice, that's why Maurice defends a lot of MARSAU's deplorable behavior. Dr. Francis cuts Maurice off. No, that's not what I said. Okay? Maurice kisses Kimmy. Listen, sweetheart, I'm gonna get better. AKA, I'm not gonna change a damn thing. I'm gonna keep putting another thing on your plate. I'm gonna break the fourth wall. I'm gonna just break the code. Didn't Kimmy get diagnosed with cancer or something? Is coming up. She did an interview with DJ Richie Sky. Yes, I will be reviewing that interview. All of that type of behavior from your husband, Kimmy, that's what leads you to cancer. Okay? And I know some of y'all go roll your eyes and suck your damn teeth and saying, well, he didn't give her cancer. When we have husbands like the motherfuckers on this show, this is what gives you your health problems, your health conditions. It does. You are already an employee. What is she, a nurse? Is she still practicing? That's a very stressful job. I know, because I'm not even a nurse, but shit, I basically, basically I do the same type of shit, passing out meds, writing on a MAR. That's what they do at the hospitals. That's what I do for a living. All right? So, that's a stressful job. Our men that are like Maurice, MARSAU, MARTELL, they're killing us, putting us in the ground earlier. That's why I be telling y'all I'm not big on this marriage shit. I'm serious. People these men, I should say, they think you are a slave. They think they could cheat and get away with it. She just go forgive me. We saw Melody playing that game with Martell. This nigga, Maurice, keep putting all these responsibilities on Kimmy's plate like a damn fool. You know, she agreed to it or laughed with. I wouldn't, like, none of this is a laughing matter for me. It's ridiculous. They act like big kids. But like I said, a lot of this goes hand in hand, and I got a video coming out where I'm going to break all this down. I'm going to break all this shit down on the show. These marriages, where the mind state of these men, where it come from, how do women end up in marriages like this? And it happens because you didn't put this man on a pedestal and put yourself in a pit. He's above you. You're catering to him and you're not pouring into you. That's a problem. And Letitia Scott is not the only one on this show that does this. Okay? Dr. Scott, not Dr. Scott, Dr. Francis says to Maurice, you are being sincere right now, right? Those was not his exact words, but that's what he was alluding to. You all want to know why he said that like that? Because he knows that this nigga did not get the message. Kimmy says, in premarital counseling, we've had these sort of conversations before, and it sounds nice, but, you know, nothing ever comes of it. Like, Maurice never changes. And sweetheart, my dear, he does not plan on changing. These niggas will entertain you by going to therapy, but you won't see no change. You will always see a change in a first floor's man's bank account. They'll run and get the Jordans. They'll run and get these fucking jerseys that they too fucking old to wear. Okay, what are you, in your 20s? They'll run and do that, but no change to the mental and emotional health that they have. They won't become better men for themselves, for their women, for their children. Everything is about, what can I get? Can I get even more of what I want? Remember, Maurice invited his son to come live with them just to put more of the responsibility on Kimmy, who was done raising her son. And it's so funny, they got so much shit to say about Louis and Tiffany and them having another baby and them not being on the same page. But Kimmy, you didn't want to raise Monster by yourself. That's why Kiowa had an issue with y'all. And I don't think that Kimmy has anything against Monster, but she had something against her husband, thinking, oh, I got a wife now. I got a wife. So, yeah, you know, Jalen, he didn't graduate and he about to be on his own. And my wife, my slave, she can, you know, go pick Monster up to and from school, do stuff with him until I'm out of, Lyora school, because that's what he was doing at first. He didn't graduate it. Okay? Putting more shit on Kimmy. And I don't give a damn if they married or not. That's your child. Y'all could get divorced tomorrow. Monster will always be your son, Maurice. So he will always be your responsibility. But that's what these men do. Put more on you. That's why I tell y'all, spend these niggas' money. And stop coming at me talking about, wait, you a gold digger. Where's the fucking gold? If I am. Because, goddamn it, I don't see it. I didn't dig hard enough. Trust me. But I know how this shit goes. And I know how to fix shit like this. Okay? Kimmy needs to spend that damn credit card. And stop all this going to therapy and no. Ain't nothing gonna change this situation like a big ass shopping bill. Where you charging that credit card 2-3 times a month Okay, you start doing shit without him. That'll probably get his wheels turning. Until then, girl, you on stagnant island. Okay? Y'all hear Maurice in the confessional? I know y'all like, bitch, move on. But honey, I cannot. I can't stop looking at him. He kisses Kimmy and puts his arm around her while he tells her still in the confessional, yeah, I want more sex and this is why I need it, and he's still laughing because it's not, and she's laughing too like a damn fool. Okay? It's ridiculous. Another joke from Maurice. Okay, I was getting ready to move on, but no. Another joke about using sex to burn calories, and Kimmy looks at him. Dr. Francis entertains him and laughs too. I'm not mad at Dr. Francis though, because I know when he got home, oh well, he didn't go home after. Is he staying in the house with them, you guys? Anyways, when he got into bed with his wife, they probably was cracking the hell up at all of these first floor couples. Okay? Because they really are a joke at this point. That's not funny. Hey, shout out to Forest Rocks though, right? That damn Forest Rocks is funny as shit. Have y'all been peeping her Tisha impression? Why does it sound like Tisha sounds special as hell? Where my soul, where? It's the way she does. And Tisha sounds like that, y'all. Check it out if you haven't, honey. Forest Rocks, honey, is the GOAT of these reviews, honey. Okay? She is the reason why your girl got started. So you can thank her. Okay? So it's the next day. I guess MARSAU is cooking. He's performing too. I don't believe, I just really don't believe, you guys, nothing that he's doing. I know some of y'all gonna be like, God damn, the man can't do nothing. No, none of them can, because they are a joke. They are performing. And some of us, we're like sick of this act. Like, child. But anyways, Tiffany and Lewis have left. I'm not shocked. Neither one of them are humble. They both need to leave the show. They bring nothing to it. Their storyline is not interesting. Their marriage is a facade. It's not interesting. And Melody girl, can we get your real friends on this show? That's another reason why you're not really showing up as your completely authentic self. You're not friends with nobody on this damn cast. Okay, all Kimmy doing is throwing your ass under the bus in every scene, every which way, every step of the way. So, girl, it's time to recast the Whitlows, okay? Because the Whitlows, they want to hide stuff, and we already got a couple on here that hide every damn thing. And their names is MARSAU and Tisha. And what is this shit I'm hearing that somebody is suing MARSAU and Tisha for over $5 million? Say it ain't so. That ain't nothing to sneeze at, honey. Okay, I hope y'all got it, goddammit. But anyways, honey, Tiffany has a speaking engagement in Birmingham at 12. That's the excuse to leave. That's why Big Lou, his ass left. They left because they didn't want to be there no more. Okay? That's why they left. And it was interesting that MARSAU and Tisha, they wanted to keep making fun of the Whitlows. Oh, I think they just couldn't handle it. And, girl, Tisha, shut up. Because if it wasn't for you trying to use your friend that just passed away, that would have been your ass and MARSAU ass in that frying pan in front of everybody. And Dr. Francis would have got y'all together. I'm going to say this, and I wonder if you all picked up on it. Did y'all notice Dr. Francis and his tone? And just not so much his tone, but like his body language when he was with Maurice and Kimmy versus Letitia and MARSAU? Okay? He seemed like he had more fun with Maurice and Kimmy than Tisha and MARSAU. That's how it looks. MARSAU said the Whitlows are fake because Tisha said, well, at least we got to get to know them a little bit better. And MARSAU is just like, yeah, we saw another side, and that side is fake too. But you were in the kitchen entertaining them. So I don't like that fake ass shit, MARSAU. Like, whatever you say it to that man's face. You gonna have to face it at the reunion. Okay? Y'all hear Maurice say in his confessional before they left, oh, I would come on this couple's retreat again. I bet, because they mainly focused on the Whitlows. And you and your brother, y'all got to sit around and laugh and think about how y'all ain't even gonna ever take this shit seriously. So, ciao, bye. So, Kimmy tells Dr. Francis and his wife that Tiffany and Lewis took off early and she had to speak in Birmingham. And Dr. Francis said conflict of interest. I know that's right. She never made this couples retreat. She never made it a priority at all. Dr. Francis said that the couple that he is most worried about is the Whitlows. He said that they were never really invested in the process. Dr. Francis said that he picked up on the fact that there were some things that Lewis didn't want to talk about in front of his wife. I feel like that too. I feel like Lewis be holding stuff in, and he doesn't want to piss Tiffany off. It's like they walk on eggshells with each other. MARSAU says that he's happy Dr. Francis brought Lady Francis with him. And Dr. Francis said, leave my wife out of this, man. I thought that was funny. Dr. Francis basically tells us that MARSAU is full of shit, okay? He is. They were laughing about it, but MARSAU is full of it, okay? He will split the truth up in every single which way he can do it, and that's what he does. You know, it's like you're always going on a scavenger hunt, on an Easter egg hunt, trying to figure out, what is this man talking about? You know, why can't he just answer a question directly? I know that that's what Dr. Francis was alluding to, but I'll let them have their joke. Dr. Francis says that the couples all need to work on having more trust in their marriages. I love that Dr. Francis felt like all of these couples were not being 100% honest. And like I said, they all chose to focus in on Lewis and Tiffany and act as if they were the only ones, you know, that wasn't being transparent. But all of these are first floor marriages. Okay? Y'all all in the same boat together, just in different ways. Honey, I got nervous when Lady Francis said that Tisha reminds her so much of herself. I would hope not. I would hope you was never this desperate of a codependent. I don't think you was anything like Tisha, lady. Ain't no way. Lady Francis said that Tisha is quiet and so giving, and she puts her family first, you know, all these little good girl traits. I don't think that Tisha is... I think she's a good person, maybe to her husband and maybe to her family, but to like women that she's jealous of or feels threatened by, I don't think she's nice at all. And that's another thing we have to talk about on this channel, because I think a lot of codependents, they come off as being these perpetual victims. And honey, Miss Robinson knows otherwise, okay? Lady Francis tells Letitia she needs to put herself first. You could talk to these people until you are blue in the face. They're not going to listen. She's just like her husband. Except with her, she's going to complain and whine and cry and question him on this show. She will do it. And then when she get in an interview or when she gets down to the reunion, what she will do is she will say everything is all good in their marriage and they have been married the longest. Okay? She will allude to those things as if those things matter. Okay? So we got Kimmy and Destiny. And I think Tisha is going to come along too. They both and all get together to shop. And then they're going to be going to have dinner. Tisha tells Destiny that they all went on a couples trip together. It was like a counseling retreat. Destiny was like, well, why didn't I get an invite? And Destiny, no, Tisha was like, Tisha and Kimmy, they was like, well, you're not a couple. And then Destiny was like, oh. And then I think she mentioned that she seeing somebody new, some man named Moses. I was like, child, you need Jesus, okay? Put Moses away. You need Jesus. So Kimmy and Tisha, they both get on Destiny about her new boo. She's not really answering any questions. She's just smiling. Kimmy lets us know that Destiny moves very covert. She never really tells directly, who she's seeing, what's going on. She hid her divorce, and that's very true about Destiny. I was like, Kimmy, you better say it, girl. And that's my issue with Destiny. Like, if you are not going to let us in to what's going on in your life, then you need to be off the show. Seriously. I love that tan top that Kimmy had on. It was so pretty. Kimmy tells Destiny that her and Tisha got to know the Whitlows better, and Destiny gets to asking them, were they being transparent? Kimmy tells Destiny it took them a minute for us to all tell them that they was not being transparent. Tisha says, well, everything turned out really well because we got to know the Whitlows better. And that's a damn lie. I didn't really find out anything more about the Whitlows except for they are secretive and evasive and, want to hide all this shit that's going on in their marriage. Okay. And then Tisha says, well, they apologized to me and MARSAU. That's all she's really focused on. Well, people are always coming for my marriage and they apologized and they shouldn't have apologized, okay? You and that nigga that you with deserve to be questioned because y'all are always doing questionable shit. I said it. Kimmy tells Destiny about the rope challenge with having to be tied to your partner. Here go Tisha once again. And matter of fact, Tisha, I got something for your ass, okay? I got something for your ass. I done put a video together. That way you could stop talking about these 15 years, okay? Or 16. I don't know what year we on, but ain't shit changed, okay? But yeah, Tisha, well, those 15 years, they really paid off. No, you are codependent. You acquiesce. You go along. You follow. You obey. You submit, okay? That's what you do. Even Destiny said, oh, so MARSAU, he led, huh? And Tisha, yes, I let him lead. Of course. You don't have no opinion of your own. That's the only reason why, really, the other couples really struggled. Because the women have more of a individual stance in their relationships than Tisha. Even though Tiffany admitted that she doesn't like to be alone and kind of sounds like a codependent, she's different than Tisha, I noticed. Because in her marriage, she letting that nigga know what she doing, what she not doing, and I think he be giving her way. So their shit, in my opinion, it still look better than MARSAU and Tisha's. I'm just saying. Even Kimmy brought it up again. Well, MARSAU told Tisha what they were going to do. Exactly. And she just follows. Don't question. Don't ask. Well, or try to incorporate something else for them to do. Well, maybe, honey, we go this way and I lead. No, just do whatever your master tells you. And as long as you act like that within a marriage, ladies, or a relationship, guess what? You will always have a man. I can't promise that you will have a good man, but you will have a man. Codependents always have a man. Period. Child, that damn Kimmy told Destiny, well, we should do a couples trip. That was a couples retreat. And then they got to getting on her about bringing her boo around. And Kimmy said, you need to bring some testosterone, not your own. I know that's right. Miss Big D energy, honey. Okay. You could tell somebody bending destiny over, honey, okay? Laying it low and spreading it wide. You could just tell this girl was smiling and cracking up, and she was still acting covert. I did not like Destiny's hair. I felt like the hair was pretty. I didn't like that. And the outfit in the confessional, it was a no for me. We know Destiny is a beautiful woman. Why you do this to yourself, Destiny? But she goes on and on about her new man, her new boo. They get to talking about wine. Somebody asks about Inez wine. We know that that's Hook-Headed's wine. Okay. So they bring up MELNIKA, and Destiny knows her and says she went to high school with her. Kimmy brings up the fact that MELNIKA helped Martell and Melody with their wedding. Was this before or after she slept with him? Okay. So Kimmy tells the girls, okay, that don't like Melody. Yeah, I got that right. That MELNIKA had to quit because, remember, she blasted Martell for cheating. So we got that whole thing. So this is where Melody messed up. You know you didn't fucked up, right? What he said, Menace to Society. So Melody messed up, in my opinion, when she brought up the fact that Hook-Headed and MELNIKA may still mess around. Okay? It's already put out there that you, had this woman doing your wedding, and she had to quit because she accused him of cheating, and you didn't believe it at the time. Okay, so that's one nugget. You fucked up, and you're not in the present moment. See, when a bitch is getting dick from another man or is even just dating other men, they're not bringing up this old shit. With a old nigga, with a narcissist that is no good for them, you wouldn't keep putting his shit out there because you would be so far removed away from it, right? So Kimmy is telling the girls that Melody suspect that Hook-Headed and MELNIKA may still have something going. And all of this shit, it just may be true, guys, but it was the wrong power move. That's why I be telling y'all, Melody need to watch it with all this God said go. And God didn't tell you to put all this damn business out here the way that you did it. Okay? Even Destiny and Tisha said, well, what does that have to do with what's going on now? Why would she say that now? Because I hate to say it, but there's really no storyline. Everything is about this divorce. When you all are not on the show, Melody, you're arguing back and forth with him. Okay, over these kids. You got all this court shit going on. When courts are involved, somebody can easily get arrested if either one of you says the wrong thing. Okay? This man that hurt you so badly, this narcissist, and you know he's a narcissist, but yet because of this show, you keep entertaining him. And you'll stop talking to him, you'll go no contact, and then you get right back with the bullshit, with the foolishness. And then you all up in these interviews. Your last interview that I played for you all, she tells Crystal, I'm not interested in dating. We hear she getting her body together. I was always kind of looking at that because Melody was never a gym buff. Y'all know Sheree and Martell, they're dating. Y'all know Sheree works out. So I thought that was a little... And I know some of y'all like, well, Melody can get her body together. Yeah, she can, but timing. I'm just kind of looking at that. I, for some reason, it was in and out of my head. It was a thought, right? I never talked to you all about it. Okay? But all of this is the wrong move. You already did your music about this man. You know, once y'all get down to the reunion, him and MELNIKA are going to drag you or ask you questions and why you bringing up old shit. And Martell, that's just going to get the grill started with him. Let's go get the fireworks going. Okay? This narcissist, he knows you are invested in him for the show. Okay? So it's the wrong move. I told you all, she is not present. She is not in the moment. In her life, she can travel, she can, and I'll explain more of this, you guys, and I'll break down the mechanics of Melody in another video, because I don't want to spend too much time, talking about it on this review, but I know what I'm looking at. Okay? So we all get that Martell is her ex-husband. She got kids with him, but guess what? I have a child with somebody that was a narcissist. I stopped talking to him, and I got way less money and opportunities than Melody. You got money, you got opportunities. You don't need to have this man's name in your mouth and who he used to fuck or suck or whatever. I didn't really need to know this, really, but now that it's spilled, spill it all. Okay? We all know that Martell is a hoe on the go. We all know that. So what was the purpose of this? Because it's for the show. That's what I keep telling y'all. This is reality TV, but it's not reality TV if we're just doing shit for the show. Are you following me? So Kimmy takes the rap for it because they did ask Kimmy a question. Well, why did she even bring up MELNIKA? It was Kimmy that brought up MELNIKA, but it don't matter if Kimmy brought up MELNIKA, because Kimmy was just telling Mel that MELNIKA was in Atlanta and she was the one that had been helping Martell with that wine and, his other business ventures. Melody could have said, oh, I remember her. Oh, okay. Well, she this, she that. Okay, that's it. Now you done opened up Pandora's box, another can of worms. You claim you've moved on. You so happy. You so peaceful. But here we go with the bullshit. Okay? So that's what I keep telling y'all. This show will be her downfall. And in life, we all know a lot of shit can bring you up, but the same shit that could bring you up could tear your ass right back down. Yeah, but her money is good and she got all these opportunities. All of that can be good. Y'all don't get it. All of that can be good. But it's hustling backwards in the end. Because you want to get away from this man, or do you? Okay, I'm not going to keep arguing with a fucking narcissist over some kids. I don't care who kids they are. Once I see how you move, that's it. You keep giving him chance after chance. He keeps showing you who he is. Even her, and I told y'all, even on the previews when she said, oh, well, you the one that said that you still want to be married to... Why? Like, why? Stop filming with him. We don't care if he's telling you he wants you. He had you, and look at how he treated you. That ain't no fucking badge of honor. Stop bringing it up. I can't get behind that, guys. I like Melody. I really do. But I can't do that with her. We're not doing it. But we will do it on another video. I'll put it all together for you guys. Okay? Let's move on. So Destiny says she never seen an inappropriate relationship out of MELNIKA or Martell. Destiny also says she doesn't put a lot of faith in any rumors that are brought to her by Mel. And from her saying that, I believe she's going to get down to that reunion and tell you all she thinks that Mel is bitter. Okay? And she going to say some other stuff too. We'll just watch and wait, honey. Okay? Destiny also says, okay, if that's something that happened in the past, let it be in the past. There you go. She said, I hope it's not true. I don't put nothing past Hook-headed. I know he hit that lady. I know he did it by how MELNIKA responded in the preview. So, child, bye. But it was unnecessary to bring up. If I'm moving the fuck on along, I don't care who you fuck with in the past. Period. The show is already successful. So you don't like all this side chick shit that y'all use to get on the show, to sell it to Carlos. We didn't already did that. We don't need to do that no more. Move forward. Forward is the motion. Destiny is inviting MELNIKA to her relaunch of Madani. I don't know why you are relaunching this, Destiny. You just need to have an online shop. I do think that Destiny is passionate about, looking good and, wearing, good hair pieces. And like Destiny always looks nice. I give her that. So her being in the beauty industry, it only makes sense, right? But her having a store, a physical location, that's more responsibility, more money. And girl, you need to leave that alone, honey. Okay, you gotta let it go. Okay. Kimmy says, are we back to a place, Destiny, where we are inviting everybody like Mel and Stormy, and then Destiny says she need to have security? Them girls ain't gonna fight. Okay, they ain't think about you. Stormy got way too much money, Destiny, to be trying to fight you. I'm sorry, but Stormy ain't think about you. Melody ain't gonna fight. She just gonna walk away and say, I'm a Scorpio and God said go. Okay. But I don't think that Destiny is going to invite Melody or Stormy, because she said everybody that's invited will be there. And that's that. And that's fair. We see Lewis, his Salisbury steak eating ass in his confessional. Me and Tiffany had to leave the couples retreat early because, Tiffany had a meeting. Nigga, you didn't want to hear the truth. And the truth, okay? And the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Okay, that's what that is. MARSAU and Maurice, they know the same thing as well. MARSAU and Lewis, they're playing pool, and I guess Maurice asks who's winning, and Lewis said that MARSAU is up by 2, and MARSAU says that Lewis has taken enough of a beating from Dr. Francis. MARSAU is joking. I don't think any of this is funny, but he's just like, I think what happened to Lewis is instant karma for how he came at me, and shut the hell up. Shut up, shit. Lewis and Tiffany needed to call y'all ass out. I do think they got a better marriage than you and Tisha. I do. I do, honey. Lewis says that Dr. Francis brought him and MARSAU closer. So what, an enemy of my enemy is a friend of mine? Is that what we doing? That's what we do on this show, though. Maurice said they have trauma bonded. Yeah, pretty much. Hook-headed brings his ass up. Always trying to play that sexy role. Button your damn shirt. Ugh, had his damn shirt open. Child, goodbye. He talking about he back in the gym. You need to be back in therapy, motherfucker. I think it's very interesting when Martell talks about being single, because nigga, when you was married, you was acting single, but he gets on the fact of the matter of MARSAU and Maurice didn't invite him on the couples trip. Rightfully so. You ain't coupled with nobody, and your little Planet Fitness romance you got going with Sheree, that does not qualify you as a couple either. So, ciao, bye. So MARSAU and Maurice get to telling Martell about how Dr. Francis grilled him and exposed him, and Big Lou didn't like it, and he was all up in his feelings. Big Lou is still being defensive. I'm like, damn, you just missed the message. This made Lewis so like unlikable and so unattractive to me as a man. Yes, I do think he's a better man than MARSAU. I do. But I just feel like, why the hell can't you just take advice, be humble, take it all in, process it, apply it, like do as you are told, nigga. Okay? Like, damn. You over there doing what Tiffany tell your ass to do. Martell asks, how did Tiffany like Dr. Francis? They tell him that, she didn't like Dr. Francis either. Okay, she felt judged. She felt attacked. I'm like, Tiffany, girl, shut up. Lewis buys the guys a round of shots. MARSAU gets to bragging about the slave, look, the slave exercise that him and Tisha did. They're used to it, okay? They're used to being, tied to each other, okay? Because he's with a codependent. She ain't got her own brain. He get the bragging about how they was able to run together, and Dr. Francis said that in his 20 years, he ain't never seen a couple run like that. You're with a codependent, sweetie. So you knew the type of woman she was. I can tell you guys by looking at their wedding photo that he was looking at her like, I got me a good one. She go acquiesce and go along and do whatever I tell her ass to do. Okay, I got me a slave. Okay, like, child, stop playing with us, MARSAU. MARSAU says maybe what me and Tisha got is unorthodox, but this thing that we have, it really works for us. No, it works for you, because your wife will be crying and complaining in the next couple of episodes, okay, until she gets down to the reunion, and then you all will put up your united front like you always do. Martell asks Lewis what did he get out of the counseling retreat, and Lewis says it brought him and Tiffany closer. No, nigga, what did you get from Dr. Francis? Okay, he told you need to open up more, you need to be more of a human being, okay, instead of a human doing, and you need to take the time to feel your emotions. That's why you cried so much on that trip. But all those emotions, you guys, that makes some men uncomfortable. And like I said, it ties into men getting with you, wanting you to be so emotional, so vulnerable. They're not that way, but they want you to be that way, right? So, yeah, that's what Lewis was doing, honey. Okay, he felt those emotions and then went back to being the cool cucumber, honey, that he is. Lewis begins talking like a damn victim, and he talking to the right person. But I'll say this about Martell. I think Martell wouldn't have acted like Lewis. I don't think that he would have acted like that. Lewis kept talking about how Dr. Francis was attacking him and Tiffany, and they were these perpetual victims, and it brought them closer because somebody, was fighting them. And no, he was trying to get the truth out of you motherfuckers, trying to, get y'all to be transparent. There's that word. Maurice says that the rope challenge was enlightening. He thought that they were good. You're not. You don't listen and you don't care. I don't even know why you saying your damn opinion. MARSAU makes another joke. I told y'all all this shit is a big joke to these men. He gets on Maurice. Well, you and Kimmy, y'all didn't do as good as me and Tisha, and y'all didn't win, and we won, and child, goodbye. And Maurice got to saying, well, I just need to, make sure in the future that, me and Kimmy are on the right page with each other, but y'all ain't even in the same damn book. He said something about some damn plane. I'm not going to say that. I'll say page. Okay. But child, these men, they don't take therapy seriously. That's why it's like not important in my opinion, like to get married. I was never big on that. I always wanted a life partner, but not getting married, like it makes so much sense for me after watching this show. Just looking at how, some of these men, how they act, like they are not humble enough to take any type of feedback from the therapist. That's not a man to me. I don't care how much you provide. Martell is so codependent. He gets to telling the guys how he can't wait to get married again and he wants a woman beside him, every step of the way. And the guys all look at him, especially MARSAU. He's like, you don't think you're rushing things? No, I want to get married again someday. You want to get married, nigga, so you can act single. Because when you were married, if y'all go back to season 1, when they was in a strip club, he all letting the stripper dance all on him. He was the main one acting like he wasn't married. Okay? And he felt very comfortable doing that and behaving that way. It's also very interesting that Martell goes on and on about marriage, but he never married his side chick, never brings her name up saying she's marriage material. She was simply used, okay, and put right back on the bench. We got Melody. She pulls up to Martell's home. He's outside playing with the kids. I loved how those kids greeted her. I'm like, can I get that from Shammy? It just, hey, Mom. Hey, can a sister get some hugs? When Shammy was little, guys, she always wanted a damn hug. And for some reason, I wasn't really used to that. Now I miss it because I can barely get her to give me a damn hug. Show your mama some love, girl. Okay, I'm going to grab her ass when I get her out of school, you guys. Okay, give mama some sugar. Child, I love them Eminem kids. They are so honest. So Melody stood in Martell's living room. Martell is like, well, Mel, just go take a load off, sit down. And then Melody was like, well, I'm not just going to sit down in your house, And then here go I think it was Boss Baby. She said, didn't you used to live here? I said, I know that's right. I don't know if it was at this house, baby. No, they send the children away. And then we have Melody. Miss Guy said go. Okay. Miss I'm above it all. Gets talking about all this social media stuff with Miss Wanda, talking about their kids. And she gets to telling Martell how she needs to confront her. She also invites Martell to Orlando. So we're going to see all of that. And basically, Miss Wanda, I believe she questioned the paternity of Sugar Mama. Now, you know damn well that we all know that baby is his. Okay? So, well, Melody versus Miss Wanda. That's going to be good, though. Yeah, that may be some shit we need to see. But girl, it's other shit, Melody girl, you could be doing. So after you do this, like, come on, give us something else, sis. Start dating. I want to see Melody at a strip club. I want to see single Melody. You ain't got to get in no relationship, but I want to see some chocolate, sexy men dripping in oil, honey, stripping for Melody. Invite Kimmy. Get some of your real homegirls on the show, Melody. That's what I want to see. Like, I feel like we're being left out of that part of your life. And this part of your life, it keeps replaying over and over again, honey. Okay? But yeah, Melody versus Miss Wanda, that's going to be good. Okay? That is going to be some good shit. Y'all know Miss Wanda gonna be mispronouncing all types of stuff, honey, okay? You better recognize. So Martell, the narcissist, is worked up over, all of this. He ain't nothing but a bitch, okay? He's a feminine man. So he loves mess and drama like this. I told y'all the narcissist thrives off of chaos, drama, confusion. So, like, if she wanted to get Miss Wanda together, she didn't have to talk to him about it, in my opinion, because all he go do is make it worse. And we kind of saw some of the footage, and he got to fighting other people. See, he takes it too far, okay? The narcissist is an actor. They love a stage. Melody gave him his lines, gave him the plot. Okay, she gonna give him the performance. That's why this was not a good idea, Melody. You going in circles, baby. Okay? So, and then after all of this, y'all done teamed up and made up, and guess what? He gonna act the fool again, turn against you, make you his enemy. That's how the narcissist does. Now you tied up in court. Now you fighting against him. Well, it's about the kids. It ain't about no damn kids. These narcissists, they don't care about kids. They care about punishing you because you left them and you were supposed to sit there and just take the abuse and the disrespect. And I know because I remember what my child's father told me. You chose to be a single parent. So, bitch, I'm gonna make sure you stay a single parent. Yes. Okay, that's why when I would call his mother, his father, his sister, can y'all keep Chantel? They would agree to do it, and then he called my phone, blowing it up. I didn't even talk to him. Look, I would have no communication with him. He would blow up for no damn reason. Oh, yeah, erupt like a volcano. I know these games. So, Melody girl, when you get sick of this Disneyland ride that your ass is on, you call me. Okay? But he already done took you for a ride in that marriage. Now that you are divorced, why are we still participating in the ride? When you do shit like this is what I'm talking about. Because you can go confront Miss Wanda. You can go get her number. Carlos got everybody's number, so you ain't got to go through Martell to do this. Okay? I had that counselor, you guys, tell me. She said, do you want to live? You want to have a good life? Then you got to stop engaging with the foolishness. And I don't want to hear this shit about, oh, that's your child's father. You don't owe him nothing. He done showed you who he is. He done acted a fool several times. You sick of your daughter coming home with the police? That lady laid it out for me. If you like all of this, then we could stop talking now. I said, no, I don't like this. Now, at that time, I told you I wasn't ready to completely cut off his parents because I needed somebody to watch the baby while I traveled. But I had to develop a different mind with that, which is I'll just bring my child with me. And I think around that time, I cut off his parents, his family, and my mom, which was very hard. So don't nobody understand this situation, honey, quite like Miss Robinson. I done lived it. And I got way less money, way less opportunities. But guess what? I got my peace. And God didn't tell me nothing. He didn't tell me to go. I didn't need that. I saw the situation and I got the message. I received the feedback that the universe was trying to give Miss Robinson, honey. How you doing? Okay. So next we got Destiny. She talks about the last 2 years of her life have been hell, going through the divorce, trying to get Madani open, trying to keep employees. Yeah, it's a lot. Her father, ended up getting sick. Now she's taking care of him. She gets to talking to her business partner about the soft opening for Madani. So they are still getting everything together as far as that. We see her little baby. He's cute. Damn, he was really like trying to whoop Destiny's ass, but that's what the little toddlers do, honey. Shammy used to damn near pull my damn wig off, okay? And she would run and start laughing too, honey. Don't y'all laugh. That stuff was crazy. I don't miss Shammy at that age, honey. Okay, she was a tyrant. Oh my gosh, woo. But yeah, that boy climbed up. Y'all see that? She all on the phone, Destiny with her boo, talking to him, talking about how she miss him. He's a cute guy. I guess she been knowing him for what, over 13 years? Okay, which don't mean shit. Don't mean that, he steals some good. Hopefully this works out for her, you guys. Because regardless of if I like Destiny or not, I do want to see her happy. She deserves it. All that shit she went through with La Barbecue Sauce, child, it's just too much. So, she seems happy with her new boo. What do you guys think about this new boo? What do you guys know about him? Because I know y'all got the tea, honey, okay? Moses will not be at the soft opening for Madani. He already has something that he has to do. So we will not get to see Destiny's new boo yet. I think she needs to be with him a lot longer before she introduces him to the cast. What do you all think? Moses lives in St. Louis. I guess he's going to be going to a funeral. That's why he can't make it to the Madani soft opening. I'm like, we still on a soft opening? When the hell we gonna have a hard opening, Destiny girl? Okay. I'm worried that this relationship is long distance, because Destiny girl, that's what got you in trouble the last time. You need to be close to the man, ladies, when y'all are like getting to know him, all of this, like, I'm not saying it can't work out, but it is like a red flag, because men tend to hide stuff if they know that y'all in two different states. So hopefully he moved to Huntsville and, not necessarily with Destiny. I think it's too early for that. But, that way she could spend more time with him and get to know him. Because you really get to know somebody by being around them. Destiny says she's an alpha woman and he's an alpha man. I said, hopefully he more man than La Barbecue Sauce, okay? Child, Destiny asked that baby to stop beating up on her. I'm like, child, it's looking like a scene from What's Love Got to Do with It, honey. She got her a baby Ike. She slams him down playfully and he starts laughing. I thought that was so cute. We see Hook-Headed and his Kool-Aid ass wine. This lady gave him a 10 out of 10 for his wine. Destiny is there trying the wine too. She likes it. Destiny invites Hook-Headed to the Madani soft opening. Martell asks if her dude will be there. She says no, he has a funeral to attend. Destiny tells Hook-Headed that when Moses found out she was divorced, he said to her, I can't let you get away this time. And then Martell says, ooh, that's a good line. So that way he could use it and abuse it, honey, okay? Now, it's very interesting that Martell is trying to get Destiny to invite Melody to Madani. Like, he kept pressing her about it. I'm like, child, you need to quit, okay? You and Melody just got back cool. You getting ready to ruin that. Okay, Destiny said, I invited people that want to be there. This is what I think with Melody and Destiny's dynamic. I don't think that Destiny respects Melody. I think like that throwing the money in her face thing, that was the last straw. We got to remember all the financial issues that Destiny already went through with the divorce. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I think it's something about Melody's personality that Destiny just doesn't like. Like, it disgusts her. Because I notice when people bring up Melody's name, it's not like how it used to be, where it's like she kind of thinks about, like, yeah, I want us to get back on. It's like, no, I see you for who you really are, and I'm done. And that's what I get with Destiny. Tell me what y'all think. Martell does a mini smear campaign on Mel and says it seemed like everybody that was her friend, she just kicked them under the brick. These people on this show is not her friend. They were your friends, and they was only friends with her because of y'all marriage. We could see, okay? We could tell that. We could see it, Martell. Destiny tells Hook-Headed about how Melody and Kimmy went out to lunch, and Melody mentioned how Martell and MELNIKA slept together in the past. And y'all know that took Hook-Headed by surprise, because he like, well, me and Melody, cool. Why would she say that? And that's That's in the past. Nigga, you know you did it. Okay, I don't see you denying anything. Did y'all hear what Martell said? He asked Destiny, well, where did that come from? You know, about MELNIKA being the wedding planner and all of that. And Martell says, oh, Melody is managing me on some stuff. And he said it with a smile. That's what I'm saying. All that fighting with him, all that throwing him under the bus, that just gives him narcissistic supply. Okay? The only way to kill these demons is through silence. Don't give them nothing. They are like crackheads. They any little bit of fuel, any emotions you give them, they go play off of that. And Destiny brought up to Hook-Headed about how MELNIKA had to quit the wedding because MELNIKA had accused Martell of trying to cheat on Melody with her assistant, that whole thing. Here go Martell. Well, that like 13, 14 years ago. I mean, you know you did it. You know you did it. Martell said that we had no issues back then. I don't believe it. Destiny brought up a good point. Well, clearly it wasn't too much of an issue. Y'all got married anyways. I told y'all, I know what I'm talking about. This shit does not make Melody look good. Should have put a cap on that and not exposed all of this. Because when you expose stuff like this, it looked like you still care. Okay? Hook-Headed denies messing with MELNIKA now. He says she's married. She's happily married. You know, I'm cool with her dude. Destiny said, I felt like all of this is very odd. Destiny says she knows MELNIKA's husband too, and he's super cool. Hook-Headed says he's did nothing to Melody, and she could try to start stuff, but he's not going to take the bait, which is another damn lie, okay? Because you will be taking the bait very soon, sir. All right, you guys, that was the episode. That's all I have to say about that. Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.